to another live stream. Today we're going to be building stuff, but since I am going to be building a gear function in particular, I want to go ahead and talk about other stuff. Now, I know, hopefully the thumbnail changes. I hope it changes, because if not, then that will be kind of awkward. I am very professional, so just so you know, I am super professional. There we go. Yeah, it did change. Okay, cool. Perfect. So, while we go ahead, go through that. Let me just, boop. There we go. All right. So, all right. So, we're going to be working on a gear function, but I cannot specify for what exactly. But I just wanted to go ahead and just state that I'm going to be working on something. But while I'm working on this, I do want to go ahead and talk about a couple of things, specifically about like gear functions. As I am working on a gear function, I think that will be an interesting discussion. Well, let's go ahead and talk about like the basics of like a gear function. So gear functions, in the most simplest term, is to go ahead and make whatever creation you have be able to conduct or perform a certain task. You know, and it could be multitude of various different tasks that the model can or can't do. It all depends. But the basic principle of it is that it's designed to go ahead and move and do a unique type of movement. So, when trying to put it into a MOC, the most important thing to do is actually try to make the gear function either as compressed as possible, or make the MOC itself as big as it is able to be without sacrificing any of the articulation. Now, whenever you want to go ahead and keep articulation intact with a build, you're going to have to change, you may have to change some of the mechanics of the gear function, or change the way that you would articulate the MOC in question. You know, and it's this back and forth, you know, that tends to have to be balanced out time and time again when it comes to these types of builds. But the thing is, though, and I noticed this a lot, is that form tends to be the main priority over function. I noticed that a lot recently regarding a particular group in the Bionicle community. So, and when it comes to that, you know, it's kind of hard for a creator to express like the type of functions of movement that you want for your creation to have, when you have like that staple, that expectation that the model has to look a specific way, while despite the fact that you want it to move. But there is a challenge with that. It's like, I had a conversation the other day when it comes to like balancing form and function. It's kind of like Prometheus, like trying to push a large boulder uphill, you know, basically. You know, when it comes to trying to make that event possible. But it's kind of hard to do that. And let me read the chat here. Anthony Franco says, everyone, is that Von Nebula in the back? Maybe. You'll have to wait and see. Maitreya says, greetings, it is I, the CEO of Cringe. Hello. Welcome. Says, I got sunburn while working. Oh, that is terrible, dude. That is terrible. Try to go ahead, put some sunscreen, so that you don't further burn yourself. Get plenty of sunscreen, so that you can protect yourself while you are at work. I highly recommend it. And hello there, Gatito XP 110 Aquilas Castro Lenses. Welcome. But yeah, so Wilford Rockwell says hello, hi there. Yeah, so but yeah. So when it comes to Gearfunctions, you really have to try to balance things out, which is easier said than done. I will say that it's a lot more easier said than done. But there is a possibility of it being able to be done. I'm not saying that it ain't impossible. It is very much possible. But with the expectation, it definitely brings a bit of a challenge and how you would go and conduct such a thing. Because of that expectation. So there is a little bit of challenge there. Which is kind of hard for me as a builder. It is. Because with all the things that I make, sometimes I feel like that I am pushing more for something that may not go well in the end. There is that expectation, and with that expectation brings challenges. So it makes things a little bit difficult to make a function without having to worry about the ins and outs of things. And I realized that I had to actually make that a little bigger than how it is supposed to. So this contraption that I'm building here is for something special that I cannot reveal at this time, if you guys are wondering. General Lyric says, Treb, you son of a gun. Heyo. Yeah. Doing a Monday stream because I have no videos out and I need to go ahead and finish this MOC today that I'm working on. So it's okay, I had to finish this complex gear function today. So it's no pressure there. Oh, right. I'm a genius. I'm so smart. I am very smart. Just wanted to let you know that I am very smart. So smart that I am just incredibly smart. Definitely. Don't question it. I'm extremely smart, I'll have you know. Extremely. Have everything all figured out. And I had to get this angle just right for this to work. So no pressure there. No pressure. But since I do have another, I can put one in the base right over here for the band to transpire. So I could probably do that, and I just need But anyways, back to what I was saying about like gear functions and stuff like that. You know, with the expectation of form, you know, being the main priority when it comes to building, it doesn't really lend to a lot of creative freedom in this community to actually make crazy, insane gear functions, because I would do more. I would be able to make more things freely if there wasn't such the expectation of worrying about the form of it, you know, the color blocking and stuff like that when it comes to these gear functions, these mechanisms and contraptions. You know, it's very limiting and difficult due to that expectation. And it's kind of hard for me as a builder to keep pumping out MOCs like every single week due to that expectation. And I understand why, you know, there is the necessity of that, is because like the gear functions ended basically in 2005 in Bionicle, actually, yeah. Gear functions ended in 2005. Ever since then, we hardly even saw any gear functions except for the vehicles that came in the later years of Bionicle. So, like, in that point in time, due to how much, like, influence those years had, those years of Bionicle, I kind of feel like that is why there was such a priority over form, because people preferred it. You get to do some more poses, more for your action figures or Rahi or what have you. But gear functions eventually start phasing out more and more, you know, with every build that people do. And then here's me that comes strolling along, trying to make something complex, something new, something different, you know, focusing more on the gear function aspect. However, that's not the appeal for everyone. You know, and I'm trying my best to figure out, you know, what are people's tastes, what are people's interests and stuff like that when it comes to building these insane contraptions. But it's easier said than done. You know, because there are different subgroups in the community. You know, the community isn't just like a whole mass of people that think the same thing. You know, we all have different viewpoints, different perspectives, you know, different tastes. You know, so trying to find the right balance is very difficult depending on which part of the community that you go to. You know, because there is so many, like, different tastes and perspectives that people tend to have. So trying to find a middle ground with the stuff that I build tends to be very easier said than done. I will say that. It's easier said than done. It really is. But I am trying. I am trying, regardless. Even though it's a pain in the butt, but I'm trying. I am trying. Alright, so that will go. Okay, that will go there. So that's a good start, at least. Yeah, that's a good start. And then I can plug that in. Slide that all the way in. Slide that in. I'm trying to get the angle just right with the gearbox, because the gearbox is going to be kind of like a Metro torso, but at a slightly less insane angle. So I had to go ahead and build it something like this. And you know, another thing as well is, like, I've been watching Brickmasters. I've been watching Brickmasters recently, and if you haven't seen Brickmasters, I highly recommend it. It is a very good show. However, there was an episode where they had to go ahead and build a whole bunch of buildings, and they had to be very structurally stable. Yet at the same time, they have to look pretty. They had to look cohesive and beautiful and stuff like that. Which sounds like a very fun, an entertaining challenge. Trying to make something appealing to look at, yet at the same time, it is like extremely durable. And I really like that premise. However, and one of the groups, one of the teams, had the idea, hey, let's go ahead and do the building based off of hexagons, since it is the strongest shape in nature. Which I do agree, it is one of the most strongest shapes. However, they couldn't figure out exactly how to make a hexagon. Even though they called themselves the architects or the engineers, whatever you want to call them, whatever they call themselves. And it's like, is it really that hard to make a hexagon? And I was testing this out. Only thing you need is 4 number 5s and angle element number 5s. Here, let me go ahead and build it right now. Because this was a part of the episode that was like super annoying for me, because it is so easy to make a hexagon in Lego. And not only just make it work in Lego, but also have it functional. So let's get some number 5s in here. And I just need 2 number 3s. And the thing is that once you make the hexagon shape, it can be repeated over and over and over again. So that you can have some stability and structure. And it is so easy to do. And I'm going to do a small hexagon, but the point is that you can make it at any size that you want. It's very easy to. Very easy to go ahead and make a hexagon in Lego. Because I tested it out on Studio. I tested it out, and it works very well. And I can't understand why they were not able to build a hexagon. Instead, what they did was they were stacking bricks together. Trying to make a hexagonal shape, but that's not how you do it. Because if you're stacking bricks together, that's all you're doing. You're stacking bricks in the shape of a hexagon. You're not making hexagons. Because it's one thing to stack bricks into the shape of a hexagon and actually making the hexagon and stacking them together. There's a difference between the two. And I'm sure that they had plenty of Technic in that challenge, because people were using Technic pieces. So I know that the Technic pieces exist. But I'll use a number 4 links, because that will be the smallest to do for making a hexagon. So here's how you make a hexagon. Go ahead, do that. Plug the 2 over in here, right? Then you go ahead and get a number 5. Go ahead, plug a number 4 there. Plug 2 over there. Plug another number 5. Wait a minute, it was a 4. It was a 4. Not a 3, it was a 4. That's right, it was a 4, not a 3. Sorry, I was thinking about 3s because I'm working with angle element number 3s. But the principle is still there. And who is calling me right now? Ugh. Hold on. Give me a sec. Ugh. All right. What you want? But well, because I don't expect you to be on the stream. This is Streaming Monday. Anyways, I will let you go to work. I am gonna be continuing doing my work here and trying to earn some money. Ciao. Alright, but I will let you know next time. I will let you know next time when I want you to join the stream. Well, they can't hear you because I have my earbuds on. So you do not exist. All right, you can go ahead and plug yourself in the chat. All right, but I gotta get going. So toodles. All right, fellow compatriots, sorry about that. Had to go ahead and take a call. But anyways, this is the hexagon that I was talking about, and you go ahead, put the studs over here, and then the studs in reverse go this way. And once you go ahead and do that, then it's able to be stackable. And that is something that I wish that they did. So, all right. Let me read the chat here. Okay, so where's my book of memes? Says General Lyrics. XG says, will you ever do a how-to on your hyperarticulated frame? No, I will not. It is outdated. So if I want to go ahead and make a new hyperarticulated frame, I had to update the design. Lucas Build says, it's not even difficult to do it system only. You just got to use those 1x2 plates with the rounded edges. Like stacking up 9 of them in 3 groups of 3, run a 3-length bar down the middle. Huh. There we go. That's another good idea. That's another good idea. You know, it's very easy to make a hexagon, but they made it more difficult for themselves than it had to be, so to each their own. Wait a minute. Why? Oh, I had to change the axle. No! I had to change the axle. Can I do it without any causality? Yeah, because that... Okay, yeah, I can shorten it. I had to shorten it by 2. That's a 10, so I need an 8. I need an 8 length. And I had it at 8 length before. But that was before I decided to change the character of which this whole contraption is going to be on. So I had to slide all this out and then try to slide it all back in, or Lord so help me. There we go. It's in. Does this still work? Wait. What? Wait, why are you not rotating? You're supposed to rotate. There we go. I fixed it. Okay, so that rotates. That spins. Yeah, okay, it works. Thank goodness. I thought I broke it, but I did not break it. At least not yet, anyways. At least not yet. But I might have, but I didn't. So I call that as so I call that an achievement. That's what I call it, an achievement. Right. Right. I need. Oh, how am I gonna do that? Brain. I need you, brain. Yeah, I'm gonna need to put some thought into this. Oh, the angle can go straight down there, but that doesn't fix the problem, though. Because if the angle goes there, then that's a half, and this can wobble either way, technically speaking, and would not be fixed as it is now. And I know it needs to be fixed because stability. That is a big thunkaroonie that I must solve. That's a big thunkaroonie. I need a lot of thunking. But anyways, as I am trying to solve the Da Vinci Code, as it were, when it comes to this particular contraption, I will say that I kind of wish I can go on Brickmasters. It would be fun to compete in Brickmasters. It honestly would, because it would be a very fun experience, you know? It will allow me to test my skills in building crazy contraptions. Now, granted, due to the time frame and how they always time you, I might actually end up just building things that I've built before. That way, I can, when it comes to the functions part, you know, because once you build a function, you tend to memorize it for life. In most cases. Some cases, however, it is hard to memorize how exactly you make a gear function. There are those rare occasions where it's like, okay, how exactly did I build this again? Oh, okay, I probably did it this or that way. And then bada bing, bada boom, you got it. But still, it's like, it all depends really on what you actually build. And where's my Technic? I didn't take out my Technic. Are you serious? Are you serious right now? Give me a sec. There we go. All right, no use says Treb, just spotted it. Great figure. Thank you. Oh wait a minute. BuzzScroll says, is that deluxe Dinobot Scorn in the background? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. All right. General Lark says, Trev, read the chat. Okay, I'm trying. I am. Tokoro says, I have arrived. Welcome. No. Okay, so. It says, guys, where are you saying there's a plugger? I don't know. Okay. Treb says, no, you. Bosco says, just spotted it. Great figure. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. Larry says, I don't know. No, you says, I am not here. Oops, caps. Journal Alert says, I don't know. Okay, no use. Let's trip again. BioScroll says, the shoulder and the hip joints on my copy lost their friction over time. Aw, that sucks, man. That sucks a lot. Nothing but a little bit of floor polish or nail polish will help. I would recommend a little bit of floor polish. That will do the trick. General Alert says, no, you. I need you to say re. Okay, sure. Whatever. All right. Fidget says, okay. All right. General Alert says, got to go. All right. Bosco says, nice. Thanks for the tip. You're welcome. Okay. Fid says, just call me Fid for short. Will do. Will do. Because that is a very unpronounceable name. That challenges my linguistic skills tremendously so. Tremendously so. Alright, so that would go there. Yeah, that can go there. And then the gear goes here. Wait, no, I can't do that. It has to go... Yeah, because it has to bend a 90... Yes, it... Okay. But anyways, now that I solved the Da Vinci Code and how exactly this thing is supposed to be put together, that I am inventing right now as we speak, I can now discuss a little bit more about the future of this channel, because I recently put up a poll, you know, to go ahead and try to determine, okay, what exactly would you guys be interested in? You know, because it was a very important discussion to be had, you know, and in regards of, okay, what to expect and so forth when it comes to this channel. Because I know there needs to be a couple of changes that's going to be needed to happen. So I wanted to go ahead and figure out what exactly you guys would like to see coming forward. So the format of my videos will be changing. Just so you know. I'm still determining, however, what will happen to and due to the new format that I'm going to be doing, it's also going to be changing how the other videos that I do on my channel. It's going to have some effect on the other videos I do on my channel. And it may even lead me to make more videos in the process, because of how the formatting of everything is ending up and seeming to look like. You know, things seems to be going the more like heavy editing route. You know, there's going to be a lot of editing, a lot of video making. So due to that, I'm not too sure what the direction is going to look like, but it's going to be something. That is for sure. Not too sure what yet, but it's going to be something. And there we go. I got that bending in an angle. This is now higher. I wasn't planning it for being higher, but I had no other choice but to make this platform a little bit higher. So hopefully the turntable isn't too affected due to the height, because the higher it is means it might tilt side to side a little bit, so I might have to make the figure that's going to be on top of this contraption a little bit on the light side. So weight is definitely going to be a factor in how I build the character that's going to be on top of this mechanism that I am making. So Oh, I can figure it out. I can figure it out. It's just going to be one of those interesting moments where it's like, so this is happening kind of thing. Not that that is a bad thing. But it is something to consider at the very least. Wait a minute, I have a longer one. Can't the... I have a universal joint that is actually longer. Do I have the longer universal? Yes, I do have the longer universal. Does it get long? Yes, it fits. Oh, it will fit. It will fit perfectly. Oh, that's great. That's great news. That is very good news. There we go. I am sorry, fellow compatriots. All right. Mechanic Tiger says, I like Gearfunctions, especially on your Animal Rahi style builds. Thank you. No use says, no more lag. There we go. Let me go ahead and refresh over here. Might have to actually refresh. There we go. So, highly recommend you guys refresh. If you have any issues and not seeing anything, just refresh. There you go. So I got the mechanism here. That's rotating just fine. I think I'm going to go ahead, take this off, and replace it with a regular 5 length. I think that will be the way to go, at least in my opinion. Alright, so that one kid says, hey! Yeah, welcome. Welcome to the stream where I am building something very complex. And I mean very complex. Shoot. I put that together wrong. I need to do that. There we go. Whew. Alright, so that is working the way it's supposed to. That works there, and this can rotate. Perfect! Alright, so we got that mechanism down. Now I have to go ahead and build the character so that I can go ahead and figure out if I need to modify this frame, which of course has a wheel here. The reason why I put a wheel on this is mainly so that to add stability if I need to add more stability to this build. That's the sole purpose and reasoning behind that. It's for stability. Alright, so Sora says crushes through roof. Made it. Hey, welcome. Alright. Quafflecan says, will Daddy teach me how to create custom gear functions? Oh, whoa. No use, says Daddy Trib. Okay. Well, I hope you gained something from me making gear functions, you know, so. Just watch and learn. That's my best advice to you is watch and learn. And hopefully you learned something. And I'll put this closer. Yep. If it do not fall. There we go. I'll put that closer. Have Tahu over here in the corner. And I will start by taking apart this hexagon because I do not need the hexagon no more. And that is a fact right there. I do not need the hexagon no more. I really do not. It's a good design though. I probably will use it sometime in the future. I'm just not going to be using it anytime soon. That's the only thing. It is. Still though, I kind of wish that they were able to figure out how to make a hexagon on Brickmasters because, man, that would have been so easy to do. So many ways you could go about it. So many. Yet they went nowhere with it. So I am big sad, but it's okay. Matray says, someone said Daddy Trev, that means I have returned from listening to We the Sus music. Oh no. Bioscroll says, sir, binge watching My Hero Academia, currently on season 3. Then I might move on to Castlevania since I've heard it's pretty good. Yes, it is. I highly recommend Castlevania. It's a good show. I love that show. Creeper says, I feel like I'm watching someone creating a nuclear weapon. You might be. You might actually be watching me make a nuclear weapon. It is very radioactive in its technological advancements. You know, it's very advanced mechanism. I will say that. It's very advanced. But it's worth it, though. It's worth it. Despite how advanced it may seem, it is very much worth it. And I will go ahead and put that mechanism there. Knee review. Stop looking at my knees. Stop. Okay, Basco says, loving My Hero Academia so far ever since season 5 came out this year. I figured I might as well catch up. Hey, you know, there's a good reason as any, if I had to say. Good reason as any. So I am gonna try to figure out how to go ahead and go about this. This should be interesting. It should be. Not so sure how I'm gonna go about this actually. Which is a problem. Wait a minute, I have a bag of white system pieces. Gorast, let go. Please tell me I have a white dish. I need a white dish. I do not have a white dish. 0 out of 10. I am big sad now. For I do not have a dish. That be white. Well, this I got a shield. I guess that's something. Got a white shield. And I need system. CCBS. That's what I need. I need CCBS. That's precisely what I need. So I'm going to grab that. Alright, so Creeperman says, I think building nuclear weapons from like a wood work because how durable a piece is when you step on one. It can be strong to hold together. Even teeth can't separate the pieces all the time. That is very true. That is very true indeed. But I cannot reveal the mechanics and how to go ahead and make a nuclear bomb, though. So I'm sorry about that. Okay. Kaffelkan says, this knee reveal is giving me flashbacks to my love life. Not disclosing further. I am concerned. Sora says, what's the matter? Has no one seen the left hand of God before? Sora says, what's new? The size of the bag. Yes, it's full of nothing but CCBS. CCBS. It's beautiful, isn't it? And with all this CCBS, I will be making a Bionicle. And no one will stop me. Because it is a very big bag of CCBS. Gotta love CCBS, man. You gotta love it. Gotta love it. We're going to be grabbing a few pieces here and there so that I can ensure for a very nice and clean build. So I have a lot of CCBS at my disposal, and especially this long one. I might use it. Who knows? Who knows? So, shoot, I'm gonna need to. Torquoro says, I haven't seen much. What is this function supposed to do? It is supposed to do something that I cannot reveal at this time. It is very complex. But you will soon see tomorrow when this thing is actually done. I just need to build it. You know, so it's going to be a surprise. But it spins and all that stuff. It's complex. I will tell you that. It is very complex. Creeper says, anyway, excited for Jurassic World Dominion and or Jurassic World Evolution 2? I am interested in it. I'm looking forward to it. I'm going to be trying to keep hold of my expectations, you know? So, don't want to go ahead and predict too much about it, but I'm looking forward to it. Alright, so Kaffelcan says I only have like 2 full boxes that are non-organized. I have 3 bins that are not organized. 3 bins and a bag. So Sora says, Trev, what is the airspeed velocity of an unladen swallow? Will this unladen swallow be carrying a coconut or not carrying a coconut? I need to ask the specifics on that. No, you says, I'm gonna try to rebuild my G2. Good luck. I wish you the best of luck on that. But I need to... Hold on, let me go ahead and grab something real quick so that I can look at the chat and not have to worry about opening another window just to look at something. Because that will be kind of important. Because I want to hear you beautiful lovelies. I want to hear all about your stuff. So... and all the things that you have to say. So, yeah. There it is. Okay, I think that's good enough. That's good enough. I'm getting multiple angles here. So that would be good enough. Okay, so cover consensus. That's a bit reassuring then. So I can keep my organized bins to the side while having a toolbox like yours for building. That sounds like a great idea. Alright. Not carrying a coconut, says Sora. Okay, so I believe it was 31 miles per hour, if I remember correctly. 31 miles per hour for the swallow. A Bionicle dude says, I'm back. Welcome back. Tokoro says, rebuild. We definitely won't rebuild my G2. Used most of my parts from box. Well, guess I'll try rebuying them if I ever want to. Good luck. G2 pieces are starting to be very expensive now. Sora says, Strip, put your mascot before Barak take your face. Oh, that's a good idea. Very good idea. Biosco says, I just have unorganized parts in bags and bins. I feel sorry for you. I feel very sorry for you. Alright. So, how does that work? It's kind of hard to tell. I'm gonna have to look it up. I'm gonna have to look it up. Alright. Hold on. Isn't there a poster in here? There's no poster. Alright. Where'd I go? There we go. Images. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do this version. I think that'll be better. Alright, so open image, new tab. Oh, actually, no, not a new tab. Okay. Open image, a new tab. Open a new window. Open Lincoln. There we go. Okay. So do that. Do that. And then I can do that. There we go. Udron Micro says knee reveal? Maybe. Stop thinking about it. Kafka says, what's this? Notices your bulging knee. Guys! Why? Yes, you should regret saying that internally. Matreya says, no, I am not showing you my drip. It is too much for you to contain. Alright, Tokoro says, I think I may change my Kanohi. It's literally just a Glatorian Shin gear that I called, that Kanohi Arax, Mask of Time and Space. Anybody have any ideas when I should change it to? If I should, how about the Mask of Ultimate Power? You can print that off. I think that will work actually pretty well.
No use his niece. Bioscore says perhaps Pohatius Adaptus Kakama or Fodex Noble Kakama. JB says hello. Hi. Welcome. And I am gonna change a few things here. At first I was gonna do the Mata, but that ain't looking too hot. So I'm gonna have to do the Nuva version, which is gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, this can go on the back. Yeah, that can go on the back. Wait, didn't Kalpaka have a shield? Hold on. I think he had a shield. Like the 2003, 2002. I don't know. It might have been 2003. Okay, Bionicle, Toa, Nuva, Kopaka. Yeah, he definitely did have a shield. Okay, I'm not going crazy. It's like I could have sworn he had a shield somewhere, and he does. I'm glad that I got that. All right. JB says, didn't miss the live! Smiley face. Hey, I'm glad. Udromax says, okay, never mind. I'm not going to read that. Matreya says, Sussy Baka trip. Yes. Yes, he did. O2 Kabaka had a white shield, says Koro. All right. I'm glad that I got that established because it's like, wait a minute. Did he have a shield or not? I'm confused. All right. I guess the cat's out of the bag. I'm building Kopaka. If you must know. Oh, so that's where the Mata shield was. I had it in here. Oh, well, I'm not building the Mata version because the Mata version is not as cool as the Nuva version. So, I'm making a Nuva version because why not? Let's go see over here. I know that I should have the blades in here. Okay, here's one silver blade. I need the other. I need his skis. I need skis. Shoot. I'm spilling Lego. I am spilling Lego everywhere. You know what? I typically do not do this. But I am going to do something that I used to do when I was 3 years old, playing with Bionicle. I'm going to do something that I used to do when I was a wee little boy. Just dump everything. There we go. Okay, Tokoro says, but it's not a web like the O1s. Bandu says, who's your favorite Toa? Pohatu. Pohatu is my favorite, but Kopaka is a close second. Okay. So, Tokoro says, oh wait, didn't though. Yeah, I found that weird. No Use says, what about the bomb? I'm still working on the bomb. Everyone subscribe to Tributron, says JB. Thank you, man. Thank you. Udron Michael says, have you noticed many Toa masks can be used for very malicious purposes, like the Kamui Kamau Kryptos mask, which literally just repels you off the ground, is seen as immoral, but not the Kamau. I think it's because the Makuta wear the mask. That's why it becomes automatically immoral, because a Makuta wears it, which is a kind of a dumb reason for something to be called immoral, but whatever. All right. So no, you said Tokoro says, I gotta say Liwa Fentoke is my fave, followed by Tahumata. That's a good choice. Cufflecat says, I wish I had a mask of time I would borrow for you, Tokoro, but I only have the golden one. Also, awesome Metro build, dude. Or Metro-ish build. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not so sure who you're referring to, but I'm glad you like it. Like the build. Pohatu is really thick. Ooh. Yes, he is. You have a problem with that? Alright. And this is a show, so it sounds like Makuta racism. It kind of is. Tokoro says, okay, never mind. Alright, back to looking for pieces. So, the bomb, the nuclear bomb that I am building is still going to be made. As a matter of fact, I'm still working on it as I'm building Kopaka, because Kopaka is a part of this contraption. Believe it or not, he really is. So, yeah, I'm going to use silver. Alright, is there anything else that I need from this bag of parts and stuff? Let me go ahead and see. Whoa. No! I deleted it. Why did I delete it? No! Fine. I'll just open a save, and then I can just open the image here. I'll just do that. I think that'll be better. That'll be better. Doesn't have to be perfect, just gets to be done. Alright. Kafka says, well, you certainly did a good job on it, and I couldn't tell the resemblance till you told me, but that means you made a nice technique spin on the build. Tokoro says, wait, did you finish, Hucky? Maybe you could temporarily use it to make a red Kopaka. Maybe. I might make a red Kopaka. Tokoro says, Bionicle Dude says, do you paint parts? Yes, I do. I paint parts. Not often, though. It's very rare when I paint pieces. Typically, I tend to paint 3D printed pieces. But when I decide to go ahead and paint pieces, I go all out. Sorok says Makuta Krika is a good guy. Change my mind. No, I will not. Kafelcat says, also on the Makuta racism part, my outsider friend who's heard of Bionicle only from me assumed every species was racist. If you think about it, there is a ton of racism in Bionicle. I wouldn't say there is a lot of racism. I think the most racist, the only racist thing that really sticks out was either the Makuta wearing mask and the Zyglak. What happened to the Zyglak? I think that's the only part where it was actually legitimately racist. But other than that, like, Bionicle is pretty clean and pretty cool. Mature says Treb's drip is fake. No, it is not. It's very much real. Very much real, I can assure you. Only thing you're doing is trying to goat me to show you, which that ain't happening. Nice try. Nice try.
But you're gonna have to try harder than that. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. All right. You know, honestly, nothing. Wait, oh my gosh, yes, that's right. I need to get the CCBS. I need to get the light azure. Yeah, the light azure, dark azure. I need to get those pieces for Kopaka's arms. That will be actually pretty cool. I need to get that. Yeah. And then I had to work on his elbows, which is going to be very interesting in how that's going to pan out. But we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Right now, I just had to put all of these weapons away because I have so many weapons. It's not even funny. So many blades and weapons and blades and weapons and blades and weapons and blades. And did I mention weapons? I may have also forgot to mention about blades. It's kind of important that you know this. Alright. Let me see if I have the dark azure over here. You also use this a little bit on the thighs. Yeah, so this type of blue would be perfect for him. That I know without a doubt. Yeah. The shells are in the bag. Ugh. How to get it out of the bag so that I can actually use it. And then I can use system for the other components of his body. Because that will be very important that I actually do that. But, you see, you know, when building a Bionicle, it is very important to balance colors. Very important. I cannot emphasize that enough. You know, color balancing is extremely important. It really is. And this is why stick to like either 2, 3, or even 4 colors. But if you want to add more than 4, then things are going to have to get pretty interesting in how exactly you're going to balance them out. Which can be very challenging if you're also trying to put a gear function in your MOC. It's a very challenging thing. If you are adding in gear functions to the MOC, then you're just like, oh, what to do? It's kind of hard to figure that part out. That I can assure you. Alright, so I think. Oh, right. Right. I need 2 of these in white. Well, it's going to be easier said than done. Oh joy. And then I need something to make round thighs out of. Ah, why? Why do I do this to myself? Alright.
Okay, Fitz is back. I disconnected. Oh, it's fine. Okay. Alright. Kavalkan says, yep, Velika and his universe scale social experiment. Yep, definitely. Okay, so how exactly am I going to go ahead and put this together? Where did I use all the light blue? No, I did not. I don't think I used any of it. Then where? Oh, that's where it all is. Okay. I remember. I was building another MOC a while back. It's like, hey, I need to go ahead and use some of this lightish blue. What can I use it for? Oh, a golly MOC, of course. Why not? Wait a minute, didn't I build most of golly already? I think I did. I hope she didn't use all the pieces, because that would be kind of bad. If she did, well, the only thing I can say is, oops. I'll try to use a different color. No. No, 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 no. Well, this is going better than I was expecting. By that I mean not very well. Oh, right. Forgot about the angle. I was thinking about making it angled back to a straight position. How did I forget about that? How did I forget about that? Alright, so how does that look then? If I were to actually do that. Alright, not much. Not much. And it don't look that good. Okay. So we go ahead and scrap that then. Big brain. Big brain moments. It's very hard to come by. Alright. Okay, Fitz says, if you get resurrected by the rest of, aren't you undead in Bionicle? I would say you are dead, but in another plane of existence, kind of like heaven, in a way. It's like Bionicle heaven, except very bad and not so heavenly. Matter of fact, it became almost like a living hell. Because of the purple beings called the Castora, I believe. Yeah, so not a fun place to be in. It's an afterlife. That's what it is. Till you get actually resurrected. Noya says, will stream end at 1-0? Maybe. I might actually end it soon. Okay, Anissa says, can you read the previous thing I said? Will do. Well, it was deleted. Can't exactly read the previous thing that you said. Okay, Ghost Wolfie says, what I missed? You missed me make a crazy contraption. And now I am building Kupaka. At least trying to. Very carefully. And I mean very carefully. And it's easier said than done because I am trying to go ahead and do a particular build with this lad. A very unique and interesting build. It's easier said than done. I will say that. Way easier said than done. And that is a fact right there. And I'm gonna give Kapaka yellow eyes because reasons. For some reason he has yellow eyes. If we can figure out what happened to the head that I just dropped, that would be nice, but I can't find the head, so I'm gonna forget that the head was missing to begin with. Should be fine. Not gonna worry too much about it. You know what? Since there is more white on him than anything else, I might as well make the head also white. Actually, no. Make it gray. I'm gonna make it light gray. So light gray and yellow. Perfect. Give him yellow eyes. That'll be different and unique. Don't know why he has yellow eyes, but he does. Yeah, no, I'm not sticking with the yellow eyes. This looks weird. I gotta stick with blue, as it's meant to be. Supposed to have blue eyes. Let me see if I can find a blue brain stock. Should have a blue brain stock somewhere. I should. I do not know where, but I should have one. I've grown used to Kapaka having the blue eyes instead of the yellow. Yellow is weird, man. Yellow is weird. Ugh. Had to stretch there. I'm sorry. My stretching prowess has no bounds. No bounds at all. And I am trying to find some blue eyes. If I can even find blue eyes. Hey, I found blue eyes on a MOC that I have. I'm going to change his eye color again because I can do that. For reasons. There we go. He has yellow. Oh, shoot, I broke a piece. I didn't realize that I broke it. Oh well. At least it still works. He still works. Though I broke a piece, but that's fine. Because now I have blue eyes. Not just any one, but the nice one. Jimmy Oy says, Trippytron is Stretch Armstrong. Indeed.
And yes, big rip. But I got blue eyes now. Got some blue eyes. And I'm happy with that. And that looks way nicer. I like those eyes. It came from Erie, from one of the Matora from 2004. So, yeah, pretty good, all in all. Oh, I need to get the Nuva chest armor. Oh, there's the head that I was looking for. I forgot. Kubunk has Nuva chest armor. I need to grab that. Which means I actually had to make him in scale with an actual Nuva set. While also him having... Oh, gosh. Oh my. What did I get myself into? What did I get myself into? I just realized... Oh, this is going to be interesting. Okay. It's fine. It's fine, but it's going to be interesting. That's all I will say. This is going to be an interesting experience. I need some bora, guys. I'm going to put this grain stock away. And get some bora, guys, over here. So I like myself some bora, guys, but since it is getting close to the end of the stream, I will go ahead and say this. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask, because I am going to be ending the stream soon. I repeat, I'm going to be ending the stream soon. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask now, because I am starting to lose my voice from talking all this time. And that ain't good. If Tribuchar loses his voice, he will not be too happy. He will be very sad. Very, very, very sad if Tribuchar loses his voice. Woo! That's what happens when you go ahead and stream for hours on end while trying to build a Bionicle. Alright. Jimmy Oi says, make a joke. Trip, make a joke. I cannot. Careful Ken says, aesthetically. Oh, Craig and care about being the same species makes sense aesthetically. I mean, they're both dumb, but they're not the same species. Jimmy always says swivel! Oh, swivel. Do I have a gear function available right now that swivels? Yes, I do! Oh, yes! I do! I do. Swivel here! Swivel! Oh! Kapara, no! Let me give you a hand. Swivel! Swivel here. Swivel! There you go. Kapara did the swivel. I hope you're all happy. All right. Anissa Sachel says, can we mention that Gale convinced Anika to end itself? Yeah, Golly definitely convinced the Toa Ignaka to go ahead and kill himself. But of course, but you're missing the part where how it was supposed to be more so of a growing point for Toa Ignika as a character, as an entity, you know, because it never had a body of its own, you know, it was always a mask, you know, so to learn how to fight for itself and stuff like that was very important, you know. And definitely, well, it was kind of like a reflection of Matoro, but it was like a little weak, you know, so it kind of comes off as like, yeah, Golly basically did just tell
told Nike to kill himself instead of it being an actual like a positive moving point, you know. So yeah, not so good. All right, Neutron Mark says, "What if Cricket would have survived? That would have been nice. That would be nice if he survives." Ghost Wolf says, "How's your new OC coming along?" I scrapped him. He didn't turn out so good, so I'm gonna have to revamp him from the ground up because that was a horrible mock. A horrible mock. In my opinion. I thought it looked terrible, so I took it apart. Jimmy always says Toignaka first word is yeah. Basically. Nisa Show says just a fancy way of saying to end itself still. Yeah, it basically is. But anyways, fellow compatriots, I hope you all enjoyed. Like always, if you like this video, feel free to leave a like. And if you want to go ahead and watch more content like this, feel free to subscribe. But anyways, that's all for now. If you want to go ahead and follow me on any social media outlets, the links will be in the description down below. Oh God, my throat. But as I am losing my voice, I will say, you have a good one. And remember, happy building and play well. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye. As I am slowly dying.